Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Coach, the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in wondering what on earth is going on here as they sit in last place at 0-7.
And it's really difficult to report to work every day with that type of a losing streak looming over you. How do you break out of it? And you're looking at each other to try and figure it out.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Arkansas Razorback. It's Brandon Allen.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Go. Fire.
On second down, it's Snell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Ready.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end.
Speed trip.
From the gun, it's Allen. Throw left side complete. It's Hudson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. Here are the starters defensively for the Jets, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On second down now, Snell, solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. That 2nd down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded. And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for, but this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. They'll be led out by a man who's now in his 11th season in the league, Matthew Stafford at 31 years of age.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
On second down, Davis. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. The starters defensively now for Jacksonville. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10, Stafford again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, I guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here we go. Set. 15, line. 15, line. Let's go.
A quick throw here out to Brown. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Come on.
Let's go.
In his own end zone, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try to find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10.
Three down.
On 1st down, it's Snell again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
On play action, Allen. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Trying to run for it with Snell. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And getting our first update now from Nashville. And a 2-touchdown lead for the Buccaneers as they've just scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Back deep, Trent Taylor. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Stafford. Right back for Marshall. This time it's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. It's Jordan Wilkins here, 2nd-year man from Ole Miss. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the 1st quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. Now Allen off the bootleg. And his throw here's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Yes, sir.
Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
A throw to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford, and he whips that one incomplete there. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, and it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They lost 7 in a row coming into this ball game, but lo and behold, they have the lead here as this drive begins, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Starting the drive with Snell. Takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Go.
From midfield, here's Allen. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Ready.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
3 down.
Ready.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Atlanta. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So out now come the Jets. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up second down. To throw is Stafford. For Marshall, that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I'm sorry, but it's almost unfair. Brandon Marshall can make so many plays, but even when you think he's covered,
he's not.
No, he's really not. He uncovers and makes a play on you and picks up good yardage in doing so.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got a man. That's Marshall. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Stafford. Open man is born. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On first down, it's Stafford. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Throwing again is Stafford. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Stafford. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Trent Taylor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Jets 7.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Down. 10-2 stop. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Shoot.
They'll run with Snell to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Snell on the shotgun handoff. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
30 base. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Ready? Cut. 18 Gator.
55.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go
And
now.
that false start
70,
penalty
80.
certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
5.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And his throw is incomplete. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Big Trevor.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Stafford. And McDonald here over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll get 3 out of the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Stafford. Completes it to Davis. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
1st down.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands. And yes, indeed, they pick up the 1st down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Stafford. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down.
1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Wilkins. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield and get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Allen. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down.
First down.
Allen now on first down. His throw incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Snell. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Snell on 3rd down. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Well, that was big right there, because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. They're caught by Jerron Brown. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. This one caught by Isabella. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
17 more yards. Jaguars, first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
And again, it's Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Oh, yeah!
Judy Bates.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Jerron Brown. Incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lutz's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10.
Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, like I said, he's looked pretty good to this point. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Stafford. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Now a first down throw. Stafford over the middle, complete. It's McDonald. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Stafford now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McDonald. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Stafford now at 200 yards already in this first half, and he's not done yet. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I smell fear in that offense.
To throw again. Stafford, and this is complete. It's Marshall, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Brandon Marshall in the final seconds of the first half, and the Jets will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it's Matthew Stafford who's had it working in the first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now let's look at the quarterback, Matthew Stafford, in our player spotlight. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that play? Four verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep and for him to show off that big arm.
You see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Offense.
Well, that's Garrett Bowles, the former first-round pick, the guilty party. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Stafford now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. It's Davis on the counter. Javon Hargrave there on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go again with Davis. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing to Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for New York. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Let's go.
Now Allen to throw. Going to throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
They begin with a run by Davis. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Stafford got the connection here to Bourne. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
First down, New York.
The first down carry for Davis. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Davis. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run it here with Wilkins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
A gain of 14. First down, New York.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Davis running right. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run with Edmonds. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. That's going to set them back 5 yards. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Now a pass, and it's complete to QT.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Right there, 55. I got you. I got you.
They're going to run again with Snell. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Allen going to throw. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
So here are the Jets now to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. On 1st down, it's Davis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You don't want no problem with me.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. To throw is Stafford. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the penalty, it's Davis. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Again, they were targeting Marshall there. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. And that's incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
Factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ben Benagoo able record his 5th sack of the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Draw play, Edmonds. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Davis. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Stafford. Little pitch and catch caught by McDonald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. For Marshall, that's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Davis. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Stafford on 3rd down. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Stafford, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again, Stafford. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
250.
From the red zone now, Stafford. It's caught by Davis. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Now a run with Anderson, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Myers' kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean? Break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
70.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
Let's go, baby.
And it doesn't matter
Automatic
anymore
first down.
how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Quarterback, D-line. D-line,
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Nick Perry comes flying in for the sack. Here's Edmonds. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Allen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
3 down.
Allen going to go on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Davis. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On 3rd down, Davis. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So now the Jags down by 2 touchdowns. And time, a huge factor. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Allen now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hudson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now Allen, an ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. And it's incomplete. Clock now showing 0:05. That's all we have left here in the 4th. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Jets, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.